Hello, you're welcome. My name is Dr. Chris Williams, and this is Well Again. Well Again is your online health magazine program where we look at fail-proof protocols for retaining health and regaining health. Okay, today we are discussing with dealing with kidney stones. Okay, what are kidney stones? Kidney stones are mineral salts that tend to accumulate and clump together along the urinary tract pathway or the urinary tract. Mineral salts that congeal together and then they get lodged somewhere along the urinary tract. What mineral salts are we talking about? Okay, uric acid, phosphates, and calcium oxalates. Uric acid, phosphates, and calcium oxalates. Now, so these salts are products of metabolism. Okay, as your body is working, as your body is using food, as food is being broken down, these are products of the end products. So should we say wastes from metabolism? However, they are continuously being removed from the body. So they are constantly being removed from the body. However, if the rate at which they are being removed begins to be slower than the rate at which they are being formed, then these nutrients begin to build up in the body, and before you know it, they begin to coagulate and form and form crystals. They begin to coagulate and form stones. All right. Now, what are the symptoms of kidney stones? Okay, pain around your flanks, very bad pain. In fact, somebody has said that kidney stone pains is the worst pain ever, health pain that one can ever face. Some people have even said that it may be worse than labor pain sometimes. Okay, so when that pain is there, the person may be having profuse sweating, and then there may be frequent urination. Okay, there might even be pus and blood in the urine. That's if there's a superimposed infection, and then maybe there's or the stones have excoriated. They have scratched, bruised some parts of the urinary tract. There can be blood in the urine. Okay, before or after formation of stone, the urine can be odorous, and then it can be cloudy. Odorous, cloudy urine is already telling you that these mineral salts, their concentration in the urine is becoming much. Okay, now if it can get to a point, if the stone becomes very big and enlarged, it can literally block formation of urine. So the person will not be able to urinate again. So there will be absence of urine formation. All right. Okay. And then there can be nausea, there can be vomiting. If there's superimposed bacterial infection, there can be chills, there can be fevers. 4 types of stones. Number 1, calcium stones, calcium oxalate stones. This constitute about 80% cases. Uric acid stones, and then struvite stones. Struvite stones are another word for ammonium phosphate stones, and then cystine stones. All right. Now, what are the causes of kidney stones? Malfunctioning thyroid and parathyroid glands. So if your thyroid and parathyroid gland is malfunctioning, it can lead to formation of stones. Also, if there's excessive intake of vitamin D, or vitamin D is not being used like it should be used, so it can lead to vitamin D toxification, okay, or toxicity. It can cause kidney stones. Multiple myeloma can cause kidney stones. And then consumption of refined carbohydrates and sugars, example, or pastas and pastries, this can lead to kidney stones. Chronic dehydration, okay, can lead to kidney stones. Somebody is not taking enough water, or you are losing more water than you are replacing, it can lead to kidney stones. Okay, of course, if somebody is dehydrated, the person will not be sweating enough. So lack of sweating can also lead to kidney stone. Okay, okay. So low volumes of urine, we have said it can lead to kidney stones. Okay, struvite stones are caused by infection. When there's an infection, and it is chronic untreated or inadequately treated, it can lead to formation of kidney stones. Now, what are the risk factors to kidney stones? Number one, being a man. Being a man. Men stand the chance, 50% more chance of developing kidney stones than women. Also, living in the tropics like you and I, okay, where the sun is very high and there's plenty of sweating, leading to plenty of dehydration. So that's why we in the tropicals, we need to be very expert. We need to really be intentional about replacing water, because chronic dehydration can lead to kidney stones. Also, kidney stones can be hereditary. They can run in the family, especially if you have a first-line family member, a primary family member, your brother, your sister, or your father or your mother who has had issues with kidney stones. I shouldn't say expect, but you may be at risk of developing kidney stones at some point or the other. Eating diets that are very high in animal proteins, plenty of animal proteins, eggs, beef, chicken, turkey, eating very high amounts of animal proteins. Some people said rightly that the ratio of animal proteins we eat now has almost overtaken the amount of food that we eat. 2 or 3 ways by which eating animal proteins can lead to formation of kidney stones. Number one, animal proteins are high in oxalic acid. Oxalic acid is another word for oxalate. Number two, they are high in phosphorus, and that leads to formation of phosphate. Also, when you eat animal proteins, because they are very acidic, your body has to mobilize calcium from your bones. We call that leaching, and then in order to alkalize your environment. And these 3 things can position you to be able more easily to form kidney stones. Okay, so if somebody is not forming adequate urine due to any reason, it can also predispose them. Low body pH can also lead to formation of kidney stones. So over acidity of the body that we have been talking about can lead to it. Now, what are the management things? What should we do? Change your lifestyle, change your diet, eliminate proteins from your food as much as possible. Eggs, milk, turkey, chicken, beef, remove them. Stick with fish, and the fish, let it be the drier fish, the better, and do it moderately. Okay, there's a condition called gout. In gout, these mineral salts are not phosphate particularly, uric acid particularly, is not lodged in the urinary tract, rather it's lodged in the toes. So when the person comes, they say the person should stop eating animal proteins. Okay, if somebody also goes to a hospital and is having chronic kidney disease, one of the first things they tell them is reduce or remove an eating of animal proteins. My question is, why continue to eat them until they damage your kidney and then you stop them? Why not stop them now? Abuse of animal proteins any day, anytime will damage the kidneys. Also, eliminate drinking of carbonated drinks and soft drinks. Eliminate them. Classically, they lead to formation of kidney stones. What should you do? Drink lemonized water. Drink lemonized water. Drink like 3, especially if you are battling with kidney stones, drink like 3 to 4 to 5 liters of lemon water on a daily basis. Or lemon water tends to dry us. If you are losing too much weight, you can reduce it. Okay, but drink lemon water. Also, taking in of cranberry juice. Especially the unsweetened one, helps. Cranberry helps to sanitize the kidney. It helps, and then it helps to increase your formation of urine. Okay, and then increase consumption of vitamin A rich foods. What are these? Carrots, tomatoes, palm oil. Okay, and then drink alkalized and energized water. Alkalized and energized water. I've told us about our product called the alkaline drop. Very, very good to alkalize your water. When you drink alkalized water, your body is alkalized, so there's no acidity that will predispose you to forming kidney stones. Okay, you energize your water by the use of the Terra Haze device. I will still talk about it. Now, minimize your intake of animal proteins. We've talked about it. Okay, so avoid refined sugar and carbohydrates, and then stay active. Do exercises. When you exercise, blood is circulated around your body. Blood is circulated to your glands and to your organs. Your lymph system is circulated, and then you sweat more. All these help work against formation of kidney stones. All right. By way of supplements, these supplements will help. Inositol, L-methionine, zinc, magnesium, especially magnesium citrate can help. L-arginine, okay, and vitamin B complex. Proteolytic acid also, and vitamin A, and then vitamin E. And then also raw kidney glandula can help. Now, some herbs that are useful are herbs like marshmallow. Marshmallow root, it helps to expel kidney stones. Marshmallow root, and then Yova or C, and then cranberry. I've talked about cranberry. And then the Terra Haze device. This is the Terra Haze device, and it's very good. I started talking about it recently because I found it very extremely useful. Very extremely useful. It does three things in one. Number one, it produces quantum energy, okay? And then it also produces heat. It heats up the body, and then it also provides, it lights up the body. Two things that people said in time past. Thomas Edison, he said that the medicine of the future will be a medicine of frequencies. Now, this is one of the ways of using wavelengths or waves and frequencies to treat the body. Also, Hippocrates had said before that if we can fire up the bones, then some of the stubborn sicknesses that we've been dealing with that we've not been able to find answers to, we'll find answers to them. The Terra Haze machine does fired up your body, literally. I said in one of my discussions about metabolism, optimizing metabolism. Most of the diseases that build up in the body begin to build up when the metabolism begins to slow down. Literally, your body begins to lose it. Like we'll say in Africa, in Lagos particularly, your body begins to cool down, your body begins to simmer down. So anything that energizes it, that gives it more heat, it's very useful to your body. And this does it. This can help with it. It can help with it. You can also use this to treat the waters you take, and it will ionize your water. It will ionize your water. Ionize water. Some people may even be drinking enough water, but the water they are drinking, because it's acidic and it is unionized, does not enter into their cell. Now, one of the ways to help the water that you drink to benefit you is by energizing them, ionizing them, and also alkalizing them. Energizing them and alkalizing them, energizing them, and you can use this to energize your water and alkalize your water. Okay, this is a very, very useful device. One professor in Malaysia had said that they use it to treat somebody who was a chronic kidney disease patient, and in 2 weeks their creatinine level began to drop. In 2 weeks, another Parkinson's person used it, and then in a couple of weeks, they had the tremors and all that had reduced considerably. I told the story of how my mom used it. After 2 episodes, she could sleep all through the night without having to wake up to wee. And for me, what I saw particularly is this thing jump-started my body. I told you how that recently, from late last year, I noticed that I came into a clear season andropause. My body began to settle down. You know, women have menopause, men have andropause. My body began to settle down. I began to feel all kinds of things, heaviness and all that in my body. Once I got a hold of this device and I began to use it, literally it looked like my energy levels, soared back up, and my sweating level increased. Okay, now literally I sweat like a goat, but I prefer that than sickness, okay, if somebody knows what I mean. Okay, the waters I drink, I treat them, and the energy is there. I sweat it out, and several other things, several testimonies. Now, what I would say is this: if you're interested in knowing about this, call the numbers. Call the numbers, and then let's talk about it. And then you can also send me a WhatsApp message using the number, and then we can add you to a group where we are discussing good reports and testimonies concerning this, and then you know how you can get your own, because there are many fakes out there. It's called it's a Terra Haze device. All right, thank you so very much. Just before I sign out, I just wanted to remind you about our books. All right, they're still sickness-free. Fail-proof protocol for regaining and retaining health is still available anywhere in any part of this country. We can send them to you. There's reversing diabetes naturally. It's still very much available. And there's reversing depression naturally. It's also very much available. Make your food your medicine is available. And then living a disease-free life is also available. All right. The number scrolling, call them, or send, particularly, preferably, copy them and then send us a WhatsApp message, okay? And if we need to call you, we'll call you back. Also, your inquiries, you can send it through the WhatsApp. You can send all your inquiries to the WhatsApp. You can also send your number for us to add you to that group if you are interested in knowing this. Okay. Now, don't forget to subscribe and then turn on your notification, like us, and then more importantly, take the URL and help us spread this around. Send it to 5 persons, send it to 10 persons, send it to 15 persons, and then let's just spread this good news around. Listen to me, you can be healthy. You can be healthy. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, not because the devil is too powerful. You can be healthy. If you know what to do, you can be healthy. Okay, till I come your way again. Do not forget our trainings. We train every month, every second week of the month, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. That's when we do our training, and we can train you. We can train you, okay? And at the end of the 3 days intensive, you get some certificates of participation or the other. Also, we can come to train your crowd. We can come to the churches. We can come to your ministry, and then your corporate office also, or corporate organization. We can come and train your staff. We have trained with the Federal Inland Revenue Service at Abuja. We have trained Lagos State staff. We have trained Oyo State staff. We have trained MTN staff, and then we have trained First Bank staff also when we trained under the First Academy, and several other corporate organizations. So at your management retreat or workers retreat or staff retreat, we can come there and do these trainings. Thank you so very much. Do not forget, send your number. Let's add you to a group where we're discussing the Terra Haze device. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.